the
no.
one that's
All
there.
right, start streaming.
The Covenant
Hold
believe
on,
that
it's
what they
saying
call the cyber
excellent.
cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a mapper that will
Excellent.
lead us to Halo's control center.
Hey, we should be live.
Hey,
Scrub.
holy
Ooh.
shit. What's up, my fellow scrubs? We're just sitting here watching a little bit of the Halo campaign evolved. Kind of recent, I guess it's like a remake, remaster, kind of the original Halo title, if I'm not correct. We got a special guest today. We got Zoe, he's a fellow homie
Hey,
at Dark Matter Coffee. He's also an incredible musician. Does a lot of just amazing performances in the city of Chicago, various stages. And I'm happy to finally have you on the show, Zoe. It's awesome.
I appreciate you having me. No, yeah, no, Halo is like one of my favorite games of all time. And, it's dope as fuck. They did a remake of like the first Halo.
Did you have an original Xbox? You did, right?
I did, yeah. I had an original Xbox, and then the way I was introduced to this game, my brother, no, actually, no, my uncle bought it for my brother on his for Christmas. And it's like me just being the younger brother, whatever he got, I also got. So we both got to play not campaign evolved, combat evolved, and I don't know, I was hooked ever since. It's just been
Yeah.
it's been dope.
Yeah, that was a crazy like Bernstein Bears moment for me. I'm not gonna lie that I did not realize for the longest time that Halo had a subtitle. It was called Combat Evolved, the
Yeah,
original
Halo.
game. I
Yeah, the
had no
original Halo,
idea.
Halo
I had no
Combat Evolved.
idea. It blew my mind when I heard that. I was like, wait, really? It has a subtitle? It's not just called. I just in my head, I always just thought it was called Halo. Um, I wasn't.
No.
My experience with Xbox is super weird. It was like so distant, but I was very like keenly aware of the impact that Xbox, obviously Xbox 360 especially, but even just Microsoft in general had on the gaming industry. It really changed the vibe, I think, of like what we were seeing at that point, especially since it felt more like PC gaming and console gaming were starting to kind of like be in the same room. Whereas I just felt like before it was very distant kind of thing going on there. And they started to kind of like mingle a little bit in a weird way where the vibe kind of felt a little bit more like, I don't know, just like a Western kind of PC. It was just very, very different than what you got with like a Sony console,
Look at
especially
that.
Sega and Nintendo. Like it was so different. The
Warhog,
first time I,
baby.
the first time I saw an Xbox, it was like I think I mentioned this when I was on my stream with Colt a little bit ago. It was like the feeling I got when you see like the Okama Game Spear on the South Park episode, or like a fake console. Like it just had this vibe of like, what is this? It's some crazy thing. And the first game I ever saw on it, I think was Gauntlet. It's just a random port of what that Midway beat 'em up on there. I think I saw like Oddworld, or what was that one with the weird alien guy who kind of walks around with the loincloth.
Yeah.
And it was it was very different. I didn't really see the Halo experience until a little bit later. Until 2 and 3 came around is when I started to kind of be more aware of its existence, and it was a crazy game. Kyle, I assume your dad had an Xbox.
Yes. Well, no, not even. He was definitely a big PlayStation 2 guy, and it wasn't until the Xbox 360 that like we kind of started switching over to Xbox games. So like, yeah, we definitely. I don't think I jumped on to Halo when it initially came out. It was definitely probably closer to around like Halo 2 that we were like, all right, let's jump on the wave because this Halo or Halo can or this Halo didn't have an online, right? It was just
No,
Halo
it did.
2. Oh, did it?
It did, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, like I think Xbox was kind of like the first console to really kind of again like it really changed the paradigm, at least for me, in terms of like the way it was experienced of like, oh no, yeah, guys are just playing online all the time on like,
Right.
those like really basic maps, with like just like the red versus blue map is what I'm thinking of,
Yeah.
where it's just and it was like I don't think the original Xbox, I don't think it cut to the mainstream well enough to where like my dad, who's liked gaming, liked to game, but he wasn't like a super hard. He kind of just I think he literally just bought a Nintendo 64 because he's like, Nintendo, make good game, right? I just buy the next Nintendo console, right? He didn't really think about like the possibility of potentially going with somebody a little bit outside of what you'd expect at that point, which was Nintendo and then Sony. And Sega was kind of on the way out at that point, and really hadn't been popular for a while. But
Oh,
like
you
the
can
360 is obviously where a lot of the
Right.
casual, like a lot more people kind of jumped on and started to realize like, holy crap. But the Xbox was a fucking crazy console, man.
you can sprint in
Real.
this one. That's crazy because the
Yeah,
first Halo,
so
yeah,
there-
you couldn't sprint. Is that like a skull that you can get to make you sprint, or is that just what they do
yeah,
as
it
like
was
a
kind of
remaster?
there's like a debate about it, I guess, on the interwebs. But yeah, in the original game, no, you couldn't sprint. But it was a feature they brought over to the remake.
How do you
And
feel
there
about
are
that?
people. See, I don't mind it. There is a skull where you can turn it off.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you can turn off sprint, but it's one of those
Really?
things where I thought maybe they would have a skull where you
Could
can sprint.
right. Well, it's
Instead
kind
of
of like
having it
I
where
get it
you
because
turn that off.
I bought the Oblivion remaster right when it came out, and it was like that was one thing I noticed because like in Skyrim, obviously you can sprint, but like OG Oblivion, you couldn't sprint, but they added as like a ease of life type thing, It's like it
Mhm.
kind of feels weird to play a game that you can't sprint now. So
Yeah, it's goofy in some parts because it's like, oh yeah, you can just kind of sprint past
right,
a lot of the parts in the game. But I don't mind it too much because I'm so
yeah,
used to it.
right,
Especially like I play like a lot of, or I've played a lot of Halo Infinite, and just other previous Halo games where there were sprint. So I'm just like so used to it. But with like the
Yep.
Xbox, so yeah, so Halo CE didn't have they had like multiplayer like landlines where it's like you can play like on the couch co-op and also do like matchmaking on
right.
Blood Bowl or some shit like that. Um, and then Halo 2 was is when it like really blew up as far as like Xbox Live. I think Bungie tried to have online matchmaking in the first Halo, but I think they ran out of time.
Okay.
And then in Halo 2, that's when it like really changed.
Popped off, yeah.
Yeah, it really popped off. I mean, Halo Combat Evolved changed a lot about just first person shooters. It's like you had two weapons. You had the like idea of like 30 seconds of fun. And I don't know, it really got me into first person shooters. I mean, there's GoldenEye, that was on the N64, and that one is a classic. But I think with Combat Evolved, it really just took it and ran with it. And like Halo 2, like I said, it had like the online play, but for me, Halo 3 was probably like the one that hit the most,
Oh,
just
yeah.
because like I begged my parents to let me get Xbox Live so I could play online with friends.
dude.
And then I remember going to the like midnight release, and I have like the Master Chief helmet.
Yeah,
and
my dad
everything,
got
so-
all the
Yeah.
the special editions with that.
Did he?
Do you remember the Mountain Dew Gamer Fuel that came out?
I
Like
do.
the orange fucking Mountain Dew. Oh
Yeah,
my
they did a
God.
run of it. They brought it back for Halo Infinite for a brief period, and
Was it the
I
same?
saved one of the cans. Yeah, I saved one of them, and then they had a skin you can download for like your customizable character for your Spartan online
Right.
for like matchmaking.
I don't think there's been a better, like, more perfect marriage than Mountain Dew and early Xbox, honestly.
Right.
And
It was just meant
Doritos.
it was meant to be. Yeah, Doritos too.
Mm.
This guy's a big fuck.
Yeah, and then they had the white controllers so that would get the Dorito dust all on them.
Oh yeah, just
I,
dirty.
Oh, the hunters, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think like Halo really. It's just to kind of like piggyback off what you're saying. Like, I really do think it made the console first-person shooter, I think, way more of an accessible thing. Because like, yeah, you had Turok and you had what was it? You had Turok and GoldenEye, as you mentioned. But they were on the N64, which wasn't as popular of a console. The N64 also has a really weird ass controller, right? That's like super odd, and it just wasn't something that every other console was going to try to copy. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't going to like.
Mhm.
It was very much a very specific thing to its own like system and everything like that. And then like it's crazy because like dual stick controls back then was not really common for first person shooters. I think one of the first games to ever do it was a game called it was Alien Resurrection. It was a game based off Alien Resurrection. It was this terrible first person shooter they came up with. But one of the things they actually invented, or not invented, but at least like created for like the consoles, was the idea of using the dual sticks to control like movement. Right, one it goes back and forth, left and right, and then one obviously moves the camera around. And reviewers and people hated it. Like you can look at old reviews of people talking about the controls at the time, and they were like, "And this control scheme, it's just the only thing horrifying about this game is its control scheme." You know what I mean? Like just making little remarks like that, like how awful it was. And then years later, this game would come out, and would just because obviously it's a much better game. It's actually a great game, and people just they fell in love with that system, and it just became the gold standard basically at that point on for console shooters at least. It was such a crazy paradigm shift in that way.
Shit, no, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. I was watching a video about it. They were talking about that Alien Resurrection game, and that was one of the things that the funny little side notes about that game. That actually happens a lot, like where somebody else will come up with a thing, but the game itself isn't that great, so it doesn't really like push the medium forward in that way. But then another game will come out with literally the same thing, and it's like it's just amazing. It works so well.
Right.
It's super cool. I think one of the things about this game too that I just absolutely love is just how fucking memorable the weapons are. Like I didn't really play the game, but even in my head, like I didn't play the game a lot, but I could still like I always remember all the different guns. Like the pistol is very iconic. That little, all the different like the machine gun is super like specific, and even like the alien
needler,
weapon,
yeah.
Yeah. They're so unique.
Yeah,
They
they're
leave
like,
such an imprint.
yeah, their weapons are all like very iconic, and they're all different, and yeah.
No, yeah, with the pistol. So for this one, for the remake, they changed a couple of the things on there. Like this pistol, like it doesn't sound like the original Magnum
Oh, really?
from the first Halo. But what's really funny about it is the
Surprise.
before they released the first Halo, that Magnum wasn't as powerful as it was, and I think I forgot who it was that was on Bungie right before release. They changed how like how powerful the Magnum was, and then it became just like an iconic weapon because of how stupid powerful it was. You could like just absolutely annihilate people.
You could snipe people from really far away with it, right? That was the thing. Like it was a legit strategy to actually use your pistol to like shoot people from like fucking a football field plus away. And it would actually do serious damage.
Yeah, people just would use the pistol all the time. I mean, online, like when I play Infinite, like people, it's not like as, not as like crazy as like the first Halo Magnum. But like you just get cooked.
Yeah,
Like,
people still use
that
it.
can yeah, people just like, man, I don't know how they do it. They can just absolutely annihilate people with the.
I think
with
it's
the
just.
pistol.
I think these people they've gotten so attuned to that weapon that they just know like the right spots to shoot. It's kind of funny because like I'm playing Turok recently. I'm going to be doing it for a video pretty soon. And Night Dive did the remaster for it, so all of the real like distance fog is like kind of like pushed back a little bit. And it's funny because you could see people from pretty far away, and like literally like a lot of the times I'll just pull out my pistol and just be shooting people from a distance. And usually, again, back in the N64 days, you'd have to get pretty close up to the fog, and by then they're just on your ass like white on rice. But with this one, you can legit like go from pretty far distance and just start like pew 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 with the little pistol, and you're just cooking people. It's funny. You want to hold on to your real good ammo, so you'll like use whatever ammo, and just for like more close combat type stuff. But yeah, the pistol, super iconic. I remember like I did the Christmas video with everybody. Like Kyler was there and everything like that, and then we played a bunch of Star Wars games, and it was that Clone Wars like Stormtrooper kind of game. And it literally is like they pull out the pistol out of the game. And I was like, that's the fucking Halo pistol. It looks exactly like it. It's just a carbon copy of the Halo pistol, 100%. Like, It's you could see it from it has such an iconic look and vibe to it. It's cool.
After I saw we were up against hunters, I thought you could use them.
Yeah, that pistol is definitely like one of the most iconic pistols, I would say, in a video game.
It's up there. Like,
Yeah.
I'd have to think about like what would be like another one, but honestly,
Right.
it might be number one.
Zoe, have you done any of the third person? I saw that was a
I
big
have.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I really like the third person view. It was something that they what was it? For like Halo Infinite during maybe like a year or so ago, maybe a little bit longer. They brought in third person for Firefight,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I thought it was really cool because you can like finally see like what your Spartan
Right.
looks like, especially like if you're decked down some sick ass like armor.
Mhm.
I really liked it, and it's really cool playing third person here, like in the remake. It's a feature that I'm glad they brought it in. I wish that they actually, on the topic of Firefight, I kind of wish they did Firefight with this one. I know this
Mhm.
is just the uh, what do they call it? It's just the campaign. There's no like,
Right.
matchmaking or anything, which I get it, I guess, but I kind of wish they brought Firefight.
I
This
feel
third
like this
person
was
would
like
be cool.
a test the waters type of game. Just be like, how interested, can are people nowadays to this? Because you got to think that like Halo 2 is next. There's no way they don't remaster Halo 2.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
it's like online, like they're talking about. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but they're definitely looking into doing like 2 and 3.
Right.
And I know, so the Halo engine they used, and Halo for the first one, they used, and my terminology is trash, but the engine they used was the Blam engine. They
Okay.
made it themselves, and then 343, aka Halo Studios, they used, I think, a feature of Blam, the physics engine, and then they implemented their own. I think it was called like Slip Space, and like Slip Space was like all right. They had a lot of limitations, so they stopped using the Slip Space engine and they started using what was it? They're using the Unreal Engine 5 engine. No,
Okay.
sorry, the Unreal Engine 5 for
Yeah.
the remake.
Yeah.
Hoping that it would make it a lot easier for them to, I guess, make a game. And
It does feel
focus
like that
on
kind of
creating
started a
content.
little bit of the negative discourse around this title, right? Because I've been hearing a little bit of negative, which I try to, my gaming when I watch videos of gaming, I try to not get super into the super negative. Everybody's like crapping on every game or everything sucks, which there are some real problems. But I don't know. I felt like with this game there was kind of just a general. I don't know about this. I don't really know this direction. And some of that did seem like it had to do with the implement of Unreal Engine 5. I don't know, people kind of preferred it with its like own unique thing, which I kind of understand. And I know there's some specific problems with Unreal that people complain about. At least I've heard about it. I don't tend to play. Funny enough, I don't actually play a lot of Unreal Engine 5 games, so I don't really think about it too much. But I know people have had issues with that. But I don't know. I mean, I do hope that they at least try to go for another one. I mean, there's just a lot of bad press right now with Sony, with Microsoft in general, and I feel like if that changed, I think if that starts to go in a different direction and they come out with a new Halo game, I think it would be. I don't know. I think they should give it another try. I hope they're not like dissuaded by people kind of being negative about it.
Yeah, the man. So what I'm trying to do right now is like I'm not good at this. There's like
Oh
a
yeah,
speedrunners do this like little trick where they jump down somewhere, and I'm like trying to figure it out.
yeah. Go ahead. Too.
Um,
And by the way, if you need us to be quiet so you can lock in, just let us know. Don't
oh no,
don't
no,
jump on it.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's not like that at all.
Okay.
But no, there's a lot of people were skeptical about the Unreal Engine 5 for like for Halo Studios to use it for making the Halo remake. One of the things I think a lot of people are saying, it's like, it's really filmy and grainy, and yeah, like playing it on like PC, I've played it on Xbox Series S. I know it's not like the Series X, but there is like some grain and blur that I'm like, oh man, like I wish they didn't do that.
Right.
Yeah, I do notice it. I am on Discord, but I am kind of noticing a little bit of that. It's a little grainy for sure.
Oh, no, it's like that, like just even if I wasn't streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's, um,
I was worried
it's
that was me or something.
no, no, no. I mean, one's probably just my PC for one, but also it's like, here, I'm gonna try this one more time. I tried this earlier and I got it.
You got this. Take as long as you need. Easy.
Yeah, it's silly. It's like a lot of people are not happy about it, like others are, but I don't know. There are elements of it where it looks really pretty, and then there's moments where there's so many more enemies in this game compared to the original one. So it's like
Right.
so many enemies pop up that they, it like looks like stop motion,
Okay.
and there's like some frame rate drops and stuff. So there's things
Yeah.
with that I
It like
noticed.
stutters a little bit, right? There's like some
It
stuttering
stutters.
there. Yeah.
And then there's just there's discourse about the re-recording of the lines of like Cortana and Johnson and Keys, and that's no dig at the voice actors. I think it's more just more or less the direction they were given. I think there's been a lot of talk about that too,
Yeah.
because there are some scenes that if you compare it side by side, it's like wolf. Like yeah,
Yeah. It's just objectively worse. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Like,
It kind of
I don't
feels
know.
more like a modern, like a bad Marvel movie or something, where you're just kind of like, wow, it's a little, I don't know. It was like you winked at the camera a lot there,
Right.
and I kind of don't really want that. At least that's the vibe I was getting from that. I do wonder. I mean, because every engine's gonna have some problems. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be some things or creative decisions and choices that people are making, or with any. It's no system's gonna be perfect, right? With any of this stuff, and especially since games now are just so hard. They take forever to make and they're very expensive. And so there's just but I just think with Halo there is a high expectation, and I also think people probably also want it to be on its own engine or like own kind of technologies. They kind of feel like Halo should. It's a franchise that should be leading the industry, not following. You know what I mean? I wonder if that's sort of the emotion behind why some people are so kind of like, if those problems weren't there, if those problems were still there, but it was their own engine. I don't know. I wonder if people would kind of feel that way about it. But people have their feeling about UE5, where it's like everything's UE5. And people get, they have a certain like, oh wow, it's using its own thing. Like I was kind of impressed by that with the Star Fox game. Whereas like they kind of their own technology, kind of their own engine is like, and people are kind of excited about it. And they're like, wow, I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder what else they're gonna do with this, Like, and that also has a little bit of the negativity because it's like, oh, it's a remake. It's another fucking remake of the same fucking game, And there was a little bit of some negative discourse about Star Fox, but I still think it was positive. I don't know. And I still think they'll probably keep pushing forward with it, or at least are incentivized to do so. And I hope that's the case with Halo too. Like, I do hope Halo comes back. I do think. I think we're better off with Halo. I think the gaming industry is better off when Halo's doing well. I do want it to come back, even though I'm not necessarily the audience. But I did enjoy that it was there. I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah, as like a Halo fan, it's just be nice to have a win for once, because I mean they're Halo Studios now, but we all know it's 343.
Right.
Well, yeah. So it's not
It-
Bungie anymore. Yeah.
No, that ship has sailed a long time ago. And,
Yeah, a long time ago.
I don't know. I just feel like they've had so many opportunities to, do right by Halo, and they just keep fumbling every time. And I'm like, I don't know. I just want to win for Halo so badly. It's been fumbled so badly.
But I also feel like fumble in ways that just make me feel like, I don't know. I feel like you could have avoided this one. Like it.
Oh,
I feel like
a lot of it could have been avoided. It's just really bad management,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Like this should really matter a lot, and you guys should really like do everything possible to make sure you nail this jump. You know what I mean? Like with this game, whatever, any other random game, yeah, follow the rules of how much it's. Be in budget. Do what you got to do. Run a business. I'm not telling you how to run your business. I'm just saying there are certain titles that to me, like I feel like that's why people are so excited about GTA 6, because their feeling about it is, no matter what scummy business things Take-Two is doing, or with their Strzelnik is doing with GTA and digital only and all the other crap that's happening. The feeling is still that, man, when this game comes out, though, they did everything possible to make sure this game is good. You know what I mean? They didn't cut corners with this. Even if it was maybe more expensive, or maybe they had to spend more money on this thing, whatever. They're gonna make that decision to do that. Like the N64 was like that. They delayed the N64 from shipping out to people because Miyamoto was like, I don't think Mario 64 is good enough yet. I'm not. I need more time to make sure that it's the best it could be. And they
Yeah.
did wait. They did wait. It probably wasn't a good for them business wise, but in the end, Mario 64 is Mario 64, right? People still view it as one of the great all time great games, right? It's just I don't know. I feel like Halo should have that vibe to it, where I feel like there's just like, guys, we just can't fuck this up. Like it's not that hard. Like okay, maybe it's not the most groundbreaking game in the world, but it should at least be really really good and put together well. You know?
Yeah, it's just that level of care and respect that I feel like is just missing. And I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I always say this. It's really easy to be like, well, if I was in their shoes, I just would
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
done it longer. But I don't know. In hindsight, it's like, just, I'd rather people be upset that I pushed and delayed a game and made it something versus pissing people off that I rushed the game and it's incomplete and not a fully fleshed out project.
Yeah, just to get it out before like a certain quarter. It's like, God, dude, just for this game and just for this game, don't think that way. Don't, just don't. It matters. It matters.
Hey,
It matters that you don't treat it like that. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I mean,
let it go
Cyberpunk
past the quarter.
2077 is the
Yeah.
like classic example of it should have probably cooked a lot longer than it did.
Oh man, that one was definitely like, and they rushed that one way too much
Yeah,
for no reason. It's like, dude, just whatever. It would have taken an extra. I know it's really expensive. I get it. I get it. Again, what you mentioned before, and you're right. You're right bringing that up. Like, it's easy for my ass to just sit here and say what the decision they should make, but um, I still just
but
think
there's a
that there are
certain
certain
point,
things. Yeah,
where they it's like, you gotta deliver something good. You can't just, you know,
just talking about the creative process here.
yeah.
Not necessarily talking about all the financials involved, I guess, because obviously I'm not qualified to do that. I'm just
mhm.
talking about the artistic process of creating something.
Yeah.
Bro, the
Sorry, I
cam.
didn't want to be so negative on this conversation too. I'm sorry. Really wasn't trying to go there at all.
No, no, no. I mean, I don't think it's not like a, oh man, like negative. It's like this is just what is actually going on and like what actually happened.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like I want the game to succeed. Like I want
Yeah,
Halo
me too.
Studios to get it together. But it's just like, man, how I just wish we could just have something that we're just like, all right, it's the game's finished, it's complete, it's a full package, and I'm having fun. It's like I had fun playing Infinite. I know it's not. I know there's the development cycle for that was kind of chaotic, but it's like, man, like
I
I know
still
they
feel
can
like
do
people
that.
thought Infinite was good, right? Right? I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean, it was fun. It was like it
you liked
felt
Infinite,
like
right,
a
Kyler?
Halo game.
I definitely played it when
Um,
it came out, and yeah, I liked the direction, but it just I don't feel like it kept
it
me
wasn't finished.
playing. Right, it was just like I was like, all right, this is kind of cool, but like it wasn't enough there. Like you said, it wasn't really finished. That it, like made me like be like, oh, I'm on this game, like I was for Halo 3. I was like, you could not get me off of like Halo 3 online. And there's like all the matches were just unique and fun every time, and I just feel like Halo Infinite got very boring. I don't know if it was just like the maps itself just weren't unique enough, or whatever it may be.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
didn't have. So I think they only had Big Team Battle. Um, no, yeah, it was Big Team Battle and like Fiesta. I don't think
bro.
they even had.
Halo 2, big team battle. Even Halo 3, big team battle back in the day. What was that like? Was it 50 versus 50 or 25 versus 25?
Oh man, I don't even remember.
I don't
So
think it was 50 versus. I'd be hard pressed to think there was 100 players on the map. I think it might have been like 25 versus 25. But
That
yeah,
was like a time. That was like a time, a very specific, like I'm not gonna say fad, but I'm kind of saying fat. A little bit.
What do you mean,
Of
bros?
the how many people you can get in
Oh
one
yes,
online match
yeah,
is starting to
yeah,
build clusterfuck. Like they're
yeah,
games that came out with that gimmick of
yeah,
like
yeah,
trying to be like there's 100 players out there. Every soldier right now is being controlled by somebody like a those
yeah.
playing online games, and they were like very specific like World War II games. I remember where that was their sell. It was like, look how many fucking people are on screen. It would
You're right.
ram. It would I can't believe they tried doing shit like that when the internet was nowhere near as it is now.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not even, it's functional now, but back then it was just a choppy mess. You get
Right.
disconnected a bunch of times when you're playing that shit.
Yeah. No, what was it? Big team. What was it? I think it was 16 people. 16
Yeah,
v
maybe.
16.
Yeah,
Stronger than
maybe that's what it
Uh,
was.
they seem to have the entire
but no, yeah, man, big team battle and like I mean, Halo Infinite didn't even launch with it didn't launch with Forge. Like Halo 3,
Yeah.
I mean, Halo Reach had an amazing Forge. But uh yeah, like Halo 3 had Griffball. Like I remember the custom games lobby was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
they would just have
the
like
amount
little
of random
fun.
people.
Yeah, there was one that I remember very fondly that I took my Xbox to my cousins, and like there was a custom map that was like one person with the gravity hammer, and then like everybody else would be in these like shipping containers that's floating, and like that person is like trying to get up there and like knock the fucking containers out with this big ass hammer, and
Yeah. I
dude, it
remember that
was
one.
yeah, it was shit like that. It's like I don't see like community built maps like that goes off that hard anymore. And that was like such a
Yeah.
unique thing in Halo 3.
I like how they're kind of bringing it back a little bit with. Did you guys see that the Quake Night Dive remaster? They like
No.
just released like a whole crap ton of DLC and a whole bunch of new maps and everything for everybody
Oh,
to
that's
fuck around with.
tight. No, I didn't see that.
And it was free of charge, so like they just released a whole bunch of maps for people to play on. I mean, I just think that's such a cool thing. Of like, holy crap,
Yeah.
there's this dude on their free time just building maps and just releasing them out to people. It's fucking, I don't know, just having that fun community and that vibrancy is
Yeah.
it's kind of important.
Yeah. I
I
definitely
don't play a
get
lot of
that.
online games now though, so maybe I shouldn't
Yeah.
talk so hard.
It's
No,
just, it's
I
tough.
feel you.
It's the online state is tough, especially when you're in your 30s and you're going against these prime 16, 17-year-olds with no job and no
Make an excuse.
responsibilities. I'm talking to
Make
you,
an
Manny.
wonder if the ring's environment system
And I'm talking to you. You're making excuses.
I know. I know. This is a Halo 3. This like little layout reminds me of a Halo 3 map. Like a very specific. I remember like there's like a bridge. Both of you guys would start on one end, and the other team would start on the other end. Wow, that's cool.
I don't remember that one.
I feel like we really mastered snowy mountains, like textures
Right.
and everything. It just always looks so good.
almost on top of
There's
it.
something
Oh yeah,
there's something so like visually soothing to me about looking at like snowy, rocky like mountains in video
Right.
games today. We did it, guys. We got there. We made it.
see, that's the thing about this one. There's so like there are moments in this game where like it looks so beautiful.
Uh-huh.
And again, like with me streaming, and it's like it's not gonna be the full kit and
No,
caboodle,
Right,
but
right.
I mean, like playing this when I'm not streaming or anything, and I'm not running anything else, it's like, man, like they really cooked. This looks really good.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I just love shit like that. It's just
Yeah.
really cool seeing it progress from like 2001 to now.
I-
Like me as a kid, this is what I thought Halo looked
Right,
like.
right. And then you go back and watch it. You try to play it
You look at
now.
it, it's all like
I was doing that a
It's just-
lot with
it's just like a digital odd job throwing his hat across the screen.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is what I thought looked like real back then.
Oh, dude, I would like play old PlayStation 2 games, and I try to play. I'm just like, I can't play this. This looks so fucking bad. I can't believe this looked like so great to me at some point.
Yeah,
There
and, man, there are some games out there that look absolutely amazing. What was it? Batman Arkham, the Arkham series. Looks
Yeah,
really
they
good.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that holds
And that
up
was
to
back
this
in like
day.
2013.
Let's say BioShock. I
Oh,
feel like
what
BioShock.
is
I think
that?
it's like art. I think it's like its art direction to me. Like
Why
it just
does
looks
a
really
sword
well.
look like that?
Oh yeah, so I was one of those people that pre-ordered the early access, so they did like different
Like
weapon
skins for
skins
the
for like the
energy sword,
sword.
so it looks like
Yeah,
the
Oh,
Needler. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. They had like different armor skins. They had some
Yeah,
different weapon skins that you could unlock
I will
and
say
get.
the energy sword is like my top. It got to be my top three like weapons in video games. Like
I think it looks
designs,
cool.
fun, like how
I
you
don't know if it
launch at
feels as
people.
satisfying to slash at people. Maybe I'm
Well,
wrong about that.
Analyzing
I'm just saying from a casual audit, like when I swung
yeah,
with it, I didn't feel like I thought it looked really cool. I
yeah,
think it's because it's such a short little like meh kind
yeah.
of punch, like a really
Oh,
short
bro.
hook.
You ever been in
I need
the energy
I need
sword
a big swing.
clash?
I want
Oh
to swing.
no, dude. When you
Like
would
I
like,
picked
Oh
up.
man, the energy sword
I
clash
was
is something else.
oh yeah, dude. When you find somebody else that has an energy sword and you're just like stalemating, hitting each other with no shields, who's gonna fuck up first?
That
Oh
was
my
the thing.
god.
It's like, yeah, I was like, oh man, like, am I gonna fuck up first? Like, am I gonna? Which I usually did. It was
yeah.
usually me that died
I'm
in those
terrible at melee
one-on-ones.
combat in first person.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, that's why I think I prefer like a weapon with like a bigger. Like I've been
Yeah.
playing Indiana Jones, and a lot of it is like picking up random shit. And there's so many like you just like you walk into a room and I sometimes if it's dark or something and I just want to like find things, I'll just put on the highlight of it.
Right.
You just see like sledgehammer, shovel,
No.
like police baton, candlestick, like just picking up anything, a brush, and you just start whacking people with it for like to do combat.
Right.
And it's not like designed for you to like just be able to beat everybody up, so you got to be strategic about it. But like yeah, like I'll just be using the stupid baton. It's the worst weapon, and it's the one that all the fucking Italian fascist people have. And I'll just be, they'll drop it, and I pick it up, and I'm just like, this shit sucks. It's just like a crappy little stick. But then I like randomly got hold of a sledgehammer. Oh my god, just what a
Smacking
feeling!
people,
Just
right?
smack a Italian black shirt with a fucking
Oh
hammer.
my gosh.
This is great. But it's got a good swing. It goes on for a while.
Right, right.
The
It's
the,
kind
the
of like the
weapons
gravity
break.
hammer, I guess.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's right. Right? Are there other melee weapons in Halo, or is it just the
Yeah.
sword?
Well, in Halo 3, they brought the gravity hammer.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to see that. I think I have seen that actually. I think I may have randomly watched somebody play it, and I was seeing the little like big whack.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That was. They
Yeah,
did
you
that.
would fuck people up with the gravity
Yeah.
hammer.
Do you know
Oh
what
yeah.
griff? Do you know what griff ball is, Eric?
I do. Or it's
Yeah.
that. I
So that
vaguely know
little
what it is.
mini,
Like,
that little mini kind of like sports game they made out of Halo. It's like you would have
yeah.
a gravity hammer. I think you would have a sword too, but I think it's gravity hammers mainly. And like there's a ball, like a ball that you're trying to plant on the other side to. It's like a bomb basically. But yeah, it was like people took that at super serious. Like it was like a legit,
Of course they
like
did.
it was its own fucking game, you know?
I think the first time I ever heard about that was in Red versus Blue.
Red
I think
versus
Red. I
Blue.
want to say
Oh
Red
man, I
versus
love
Blue.
Red. I missed that Red
Oh
versus
my
Blue.
god.
Yeah, man. I watched the shit out of that back
Yeah.
in the day. A lot. Like probably more than I probably want to admit. But I watched a lot of Red versus Blue for some reason. I got super into. I don't know why. It just felt like such a cool
Yeah.
pocket of entertainment. That
Right.
felt very personal to me because
It
it
was
wasn't like on
fun.
TV. It wasn't on TV. It wasn't like anywhere super accessible. It was just like on YouTube or whatever. I saw it
Yeah.
on YouTube or whatever like random site I saw it on. And it's I don't know. It was something about it was
Bruce,
very personal.
yeah.
I got
Oh,
kind of invested in the characters and shit. It was funny.
all
I
the
still use
characters.
references to this day.
Caboose.
I still say ass kick a clock like all the time. Must be ass kick a clock. I don't know why. I just think that's the stupidest line I ever heard. But it was so good. I don't know. There were other lines in there that I just
Yeah. Oh,
Super
dude.
sick.
Ooh,
I like
do
the
y'all
Bob guy.
remember what was it? Arby and the Chief?
Oh, yeah. When they did it with like the Arbiter and the Chief, like more of the
It was like the toys. Like
Yeah.
they did some It's like Microsoft Sam's voice or something like that. I don't know. It was
I do.
don't
I think I
remember
do
that.
vaguely
That's
remember that.
That's hilarious.
And you know, I don't know if this is true, but I do feel like no scoping somebody. Did that start with Halo, like their sniper rifle, the trick shots?
man.
I don't know.
Started-
I don't
don't know.
know. I wouldn't. I would be hard pressed to think of like what game kind of like was that before.
Maybe
You know,
GoldenEye.
maybe.
GoldenEye had a.
Do they had a sniper rifle
I don't know
that
if it
they
was
would?
like,
Yeah,
but I don't think that was a thing. Even though it was
yeah,
obviously possible, but I don't think people thought of that as a thing.
yeah,
But it wasn't because the jump thing, the jump sniper rifle was very
yeah.
internet too. I think
Right,
that's the other
right,
thing about
right.
Halo 2 is it kind of came around the beginning of the internet,
Smack.
and so there was just a
Right,
lot of like really early like interesting community discourse
right, right,
around Halo that didn't exist during GoldenEye's time. You know, it was all magazines and shit. You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
When
right.
GoldenEye was a thing. So shit like, oh yeah, like no scoping somebody. Like yeah, it's possible in GoldenEye, but I don't think you could.
It
I don't think
became
people were
like
talking about it at all.
a thing like
There's
that.
no way.
Well,
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
there was an
I could be.
online like mode, like a game mode that was like shotguns and snipers. So it kind of
Oh,
like
shoddy snipers.
shoddy snipers, and it like force you to use the sniper rifle or the shotgun. You know, so people got super cracked at. Ooh, that was a good grenade stick.
Oh yeah, who was it? There's a guy I watch a lot, Mint Blitz. That dude is ridiculous at like trick shots and
Yeah.
just finding ways to just break the game and get out of the map and find weird shit. He is amazing, and I watch him all the time.
Let's
Think-
check them out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I highly recommend checking out Mint Blitz and also like the speed running community. There's a guy I started watching. What's his name? The Frog Archist. He does a lot of. I mean, he does a lot of it, but the ones I've watched mostly is like the campaign evolved. Combat evolved speedruns. He's really good at that and did like this whole story about this guy, Cody Miller, he did a recap of a guy who lied about basically I think like spliced together videos, basically say he was good at speed running, but he was actually not. And
Yeah,
he
that
did
shit happen a lot.
he did like a community speed running event. It was like Games Done Quick. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but he royally made an ass of himself and showed that he is not good at speed running. But someone who's good at speed running and is fun to watch, and I recommend his videos. Frog Archist.
Hell
check
yeah.
him out on YouTube. Yeah, lots of funny content on there.
Some of those
And very
speedrunning
known
ones videos are just like ridiculous. I'm like, bro, how would you fucking even like know to do this?
Yeah, that's something there was someone I was talking to, and I was like, I just want to know who the fuck finds this shit. I know it's like a
Right.
community of people that work together and like post shit on
Right.
like on Discord. Like I follow the Halo speed running, but it's like, man, people who find this, I think it's so cool, and to be able to actually implement the speed running tricks. I'm
Imagine
man,
like imagine you're making this game, right? You're thinking about the whole progression and how the story goes, and then you just watch somebody speed run your game in like 9 minutes. You're like, well, fuck.
yeah, you're just like doing something like, yeah, no one's ever gonna get by this,
Right,
and then
exactly.
someone finds an exploit, and you're
Right.
like, oh shit.
I put so much love. Boom. Scorpion, bro. Beautiful tank design.
Yeah, I would say for the remake they did improve the Scorpion from
Yeah.
the first one. Because
Hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
think I'll be honest with you. This is probably the only time I've ever liked it. Honestly, it actually looks pretty cool right now. I wasn't a big fan of the original tank. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it here. I think it just looks more like a military machine. Honestly, looking at it, I like it.
the aiming on the first one, it just had a mind of its own.
Right.
and it's cool that you can like hijack the vehicles.
Oh yeah.
In this one, like and you can like drive the wraiths and stuff if you want to.
Oh yeah, I used to really, like yeah, I think a vehicle kind of movement around. Obviously, I don't think this was at all the first, but it was really really cool and fun to just fly into all the different machines later on. Like even the ones that fly and shit like that too.
The
Like
Banshee
maybe
and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
didn't always like work the best necessarily, but it still was kind of cool that you could get in them, which I didn't feel like that was a thing before. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So what is it? I think there's a speed running trick in this one, where you can like take the Banshee at the beginning of the game or close to the beginning of the game, and get to the end of the mission. And I think in this one you can't do it, or let me back up. In this one, I don't think it works in the sense of like in Combat Evolved, the enemies wouldn't spawn, so basically you could finish the whole mission without really fighting anyone.
Oh wow.
Oh really?
But I think in this one, the enemies still spawn, but you can still technically do the Banshee trick, I think.
The door is locked. We need to find the door's controls and open it.
Pedal to the metal.
Yeah, you did. So you did a cut through, right? Like, you were able to skip like a certain part of that level. That's where you kept like dying a couple of times. We kind of talked over it. We didn't really mention what
Oh
you
yeah,
did.
so
You basically skipped that whole area, right? More or less.
yeah. I'm terrible at at all of it. But in the mission before this one, there is like a speed running trick. I think it's a speed running trick where people
Yeah.
can, they can like jump down the map and like skip a section, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a way. I don't know how to do it. You can like, I think it's 3 stack or 4 stack grenades, and you can like jump back up, so you don't have to fight your way back.
Holy
But
crap.
I have no idea how to do that
Yeah.
or what that would even look like.
I was
Yeah.
impressed that you were able to do that and figure it, or I don't know if you saw it from somebody, but I was impressed you were able to do that. I didn't mention it at all in the time when you did it. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no, you're good. No, all this stuff I learned that from the Frog Archist, who probably saw that and learned that from someone else.
Yeah, it's just
But
kinda
that's why
cool
it's like
setup.
his videos are really great, because you can just watch them over and over and be like, oh, that's how they do that, and then
Yeah.
you can do it, and you're like, oh shit.
I was doing that to get the scepter, one of the scepter pieces, or it wasn't a scepter piece. It was one of the keys in a Turok level recently. It was like the 5th or level or whatever. It's the one where you have to like you go up into like the Ewok trees, where you're like running around and like basically around a bunch of trees. You got like long neck dinosaurs all around you and shit. And I was like, man, where the fuck is this fucking key? And then I finally like looked up a guy doing it. It's funny because one of the comments was just like, what I love is that you actually know how to play. You don't just post stuff on here and waste our time or something like that. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. This is so aggro about it. It's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like you should only post videos of game if you're good at it. You know what I mean? Just like so angry about it. And then meanwhile I watched Toby play it, and he was fast, but he was getting hit the whole time. You kind of like Turok is kind of designed for you not to get hit a lot. Like it's fine. I just kind of like don't do that and look like an idiot and take a long time. But he was just hauling nuts through and just getting shot at the whole time. And yeah, he knew where everything was. He helped me find that thing. The video was fine. It was just so funny that guy saw that video. Like, he makes that comment. I thought he was gonna like somehow not get hit at all. You know what I mean? Like, just be so good that he could just fucking riggedy wreck everything. And meanwhile, he's just like fucking sprinting from one end of the map to the next, doing it really fast, which is why it was impressive. It was funny, that summit. It was just so fucking aggressive.
Yeah, man. Sometimes people are just goofy. It's like it's like I'm all for for being passionate about something, but sometimes people really be taking it to the next level. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to ask a question. it's like I just want to know where this thing is.
Yeah. Were there other like FPSs that you played around this time, Carlo, when you first played Halo, or are you playing any FPSs now? Any different ones?
Let me see. So yeah, I was playing 007, or was it GoldenEye? Is that the N64?
Yeah, it'd just be called
So I was playing that one. It was a few years after, but like in I think 2005 when it came out, or maybe 2003. But Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh
I,
yeah.
but did they do first person? I know there's a third person view, but I don't know if did they do a
That's the
first
one that we
person?
did, right, Eric?
Yeah. What's funny, it's so embarrassing. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know. I
We
was
were so
trying. I was
stoned
trying
we
to
recorded it. We
remember.
were
If,
so
like,
stoned we were recording it.
I
I think,
know.
but I don't remember.
But that one I played that one a lot. I really loved playing. Who is it? Shit.
I feel like it was third person. I feel. I feel like if I.
It was
if I-
definitely third person. I still remember if first person was an option.
Oh yeah.
I think it was only
'Cause
third person.
I know in the new ones the first person
Yeah,
first
yeah.
person was an option. So I did it for that one definitely. But
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really play that too many first person shooters besides this.
Well, it's interesting because my stepdad, just he was an uber PC nerd, so he kind of got me into like PC gaming for a while there, and you know, I mean, I think we kind of like I think that's why I was separate from Halo a little bit, where I kind of thought Halo, you know, we just didn't have Microsoft consoles that much. We got like this PlayStation because it's like, well, if we want to game like stuff on an Xbox, we'll play our PC, right? We'll just play PC stuff on there. Um, so the mentality was more like just get the PS3 so we can get the cool Sony games, but then also have just have the PC for gaming. And we played a lot of different cool first-person shooters at that time that were coming out around that period. Like I mean, when I think about like Doom 3, it's huge. Like holy crap, like. I just think that game in particular, just like when I saw like the shadows and how it looked and how scary it was, and just like I had never seen anything like that before, and it was just really really fucking cool first person shooter at the time. Obviously Half-Life and Half-Life 2, for me at least personally, were like huge games.
See, I need to finish playing Half-Life 2.
It's okay. It's not that great, honestly. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a great game. I really loved Half-Life 2 a lot. I got the orange box at the time, so I played the first Half-Life, but it was a little. It showed its age a lot when you play it. It's I think the original Half-Life is a really really important game.
R.I.P. homies.
It may not
Yeah,
be
I was playing
better.
my favorite one.
The first Half-Life may not be better than Halo. And I never thought I would say that, and I feel gross.
See, say it again for the people in the back.
No. You know what? Actually, I take it back. I love Half-Life 2 so much, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those were really like fun first-person shooters at the time. I mentioned before, but BioShock was another one that was fucking huge. That was a little bit
Oh
later.
man,
but we'll get a little
BioShock
part
scared
there.
the shit out of me as a kid.
It's so good.
Or actually, I was not. I was a high schooler, so I was a young teen. Still scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. I just think that world and the concept, everything. Like they did the Fallout show recently, and I think that's kind of like, I think the audience that doesn't game kind of looked at the concept and were like, well, that's a cool concept, like just absent from the game that it's from. If someone had just made a movie about that, people would have been watched that, or a TV show about that, people would have watched it. I kind of feel that way a little bit about BioShock too, but maybe it's too crazy and fantastical because it's underwater, and I don't know if that would translate 100% like some shitty ass CG for a television show. But I do think if they could have done something with that,
Right.
made a movie at least or something. I don't know.
BioShock would be amazing. I would love to see a BioShock TV show. I just want an actual BioShock sequel. That would be nice. Oh shit. Or like a new BioShock game. It's been.
Would you want it to go back underwater, or you want it to like
Man.
do whatever, do something crazy?
Because
Surprising?
didn't they do something kind of crazy for the third one? And then
Yeah, the
like
third
it
one is up
wasn't
in the
like
air.
yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't-
they're up in the air.
I felt like that one wasn't as well received as the first two.
I don't think it was. I don't think it
going
was
back
bad though. I
underwater
didn't
would
watch
be
it
the
though.
move. I would want to go back underwater. For
Yeah,
sure.
me too. What
'cause,
if
like,
they?
I
What
li-
if they? Okay, this is probably what's more likely going to happen, if anything. So we just got to accept it and mentally prepare for it, right? What if they remade BioShock, the original BioShock, like did a full remake?
Man,
and they did it with Unreal Engine 5.
Oh my god, I don't know. That would be wild.
I
That would be
know.
so silly.
I would
Uh,
think about buying it though. I don't know if I would though.
I would probably, knowing me, I mean, I bought this, so I would
Yeah.
buy it.
Ah, you're all right.
Have you
I
bought
would.
Have you bought any other remasters?
So I have the, what is it? Dead Space. The
Oh,
Dead
no.
Space remake.
Nice.
I have that one.
I gotta play that one day. I really do need to play that.
I played the original. I never finished it because again, I was a child and
It's a
was
scary ass
terrified.
game, dude. I watched my
Yeah.
dad play that. That was
1 and 2.
terrifying.
I fucking love playing 1 and 2, man. Oh my god, it was so good. That's like the only horror games I even really like beat all the way
my
for
God,
some
I'm
reason.
not
I don't
either.
even. I mean, they weren't like super hard. I don't know. I guess it
The
depends.
third one wasn't great though, from what I've heard.
I just played like the first few minutes of the third one. I was playing it with because I was like, hey, it's got co-op, and I tried to get Basil to play it with me. It's like, you like scary things, and this has co-op, so why don't you play it with me? And it starts very like movie-like, like a crappy movie, and she just lost interest. And that's when I realized Basil and gaming, it's just a black hole. It's not gonna happen with her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just, I mean, she'll look at it a little bit and mess around for a few minutes, but it's like, yeah, that's your space and this is mine. And I think we kind of have a fun, like, I like, she's my way of unplugging, which I think is very important, especially today. You know, you gotta unplug a little bit and just be social and interact. But yeah, like I tried to go. I really maybe. I don't know if it's worth picking up again. Like, I would much rather play the Dead Space remake than play Dead Space 3 and actually beat it. I don't know. I don't know when I'll get to it. I'm still trying to get through the System Shock remake that they did. that night
Oh
I did.
yeah, I have that one. I
think-
I
I'm
have
really
not
think-
finished it yet.
Yeah, I haven't finished it either. I'm kind of thinking about hitting it kind of hard for October. It's either that or finish Chronos the New Dawn. I don't know. I have to finish one of those two. One of them. I'm kind of thinking about System Shock though, because now there's System Shock 2, and I'm kind of like, I want to play that one with more modern graphics and stuff like that. That was a game that completely passed me by, the OG one. That was way before my time.
Yeah, System Shock. Yeah, that was.
That was old.
I missed that one. But
Yeah, really.
it was on sale, I think, on Steam, and I was like, I'll just download it. I tried it, and I was like, oh, I like it, but I'm not gonna focus on it right now.
Yeah, I don't know if the first one has like, I think I've been told the second one's like the one that people think of as the gold standard one. So I'm kind of like wondering if maybe the first one's kind of like, it's good, but I don't know if it's like amazing keeping you, like BioShock kind of kept me into it. I finished the game, right? I wasn't just gonna leave that one standing by. I like Chronos the New Dawn too. It's just the problem is I started making content, and then I wanted to start play. I had to start playing Star Wars Outlaws for that Christmas video I did last year, and I'm like, I gotta jump off. If I either finish this shit, but I really need to start making some progress in playing Star Wars. So that's what I did, and I need to go back to it at some point and just finish the damn thing.
I liked Outlaws.
I loved it. Yeah.
I know it wasn't as
Maybe-
popular, but
I think it turned around though. I do think at first it had a bad press. I do think people kind of came around to it a lot. I do hope that they make another one of those.
I thought they said they weren't.
I don't know. Probably you're probably right. I'm staying positive about it.
Right.
Look, they throw
I
money
know.
away.
I don't know. I hope so. I liked it. I liked how they did the what was it? The not Nemesis system. That was Shadow
Lord
of
of the
Mordor or
Rings.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
What did they do? The reputation system of the different syndicates.
It was interesting. I will say though, and maybe I don't know. I played on normal. I don't play these type of games at high difficulties. So I'm a scrub. But for what I was playing, I was kind of surprised after a while that I was able to hold everybody at great even, pretty easily. Like I thought it would hit a point where I would be like, but if once I focused on it, and really just like tore into the game and got towards the end of it, by the end, I pretty much was great with everybody, and I kind of didn't expect that. I guess I thought there would be one point where I would at least be. I think it's. I don't know if it should be harder or not. I was kind of wondering, like, well, the alternative is like there were some decisions, some storylines I didn't follow all the way through, and maybe it would have been if I replay it, I'll get to maybe I gang up more with this type of gang for no reason. All the different things I liked I picked because I thought the buffs made sense for my play style. But like, I don't know. I did like that though. I thought the game had a lot of really good ideas. Sorry, I'm kind of stoner ranting here, but
No,
um,
you're good. I like it.
um, I thought it had some good ideas. I really did, and I do hope that they at least try to go back to that concept again.
I hope so
Um,
too. It was a fun game. I liked it, and it was cool. I don't know. I just like pissing off the Empire.
yeah, I just felt I don't know. The world just I just really like to be in that world. I play a shit ton of that, man. I mean, I beat it. I didn't get everything, of course, but I don't really 100% a lot of things. But I spent a lot of time with it and enjoyed the hell out of it. And yeah, there are parts of it that are like, it kind of had some early like Assassin's Creed 1 type of stuff to it, where I'm like, I feel like if they had another swing at this, they could really like iron out any of those like maybe weird eccentricities, like the fact that the gameplay was kind of the same after a while. You'd sneak into a place and then have to break out of it and shoot your way out of it
Yeah.
type shit. Kind of got a little
They,
formulaic, but that's also like Assassin's Creed a lot. Like Assassin's Creed was kind of the same thing a little bit. I like how you can kind of. I think if they had a second go at it, they could kind of like make that a little more interesting because there were points where it wasn't as interesting.
oh
Um,
no, yeah. The animations they had when you take down enemies was really not great.
yeah,
It's kind of funny. 'Cause, I forgot what the main character's name was. But she would just like knock someone upside the head like a stormtrooper with just like her fist. And I'm like, that would fucking hurt. Uh, I was like,
yeah,
man, they can make it look a little more realistic, but again, it's
yeah.
like it's Star Wars. It's just fun. It's just goofy.
I'm sneaking around right now in Indiana Jones, and every single time, as I just played the Outlaws somewhat recently, and I played it a lot again. I'm just like, God, there's so many things about Star Wars Outlaws sneaking that I wish I had right now, like a whistle to get somebody's attention and have them like go and look for me. And then I could kind of like, move around them as they're approaching me. You know what I mean? Or just like that stun gun, which is just like one of my favorite weapons, and it never killed anybody. You just used it. But I probably love the stun gun now. It's like one of my favorite weapons, unironically, just because it was so helpful for me to sneak around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can just knock people out and then just go about your business and be like,
Yeah,
yep.
it was a great way to get started, and then you would find a way to sneak around and get somebody else, like for realsies. I don't know. It was a great opener for sure, and I just like that weapon a lot. Do you ever play Dishonored back in the day?
No, I watched videos of people playing it, but it was one I never really got into.
Yeah, I played the first game and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. It does remind me a lot of Indiana Jones with like the sneaking overall. Like I just felt like that first person moving around like different little gaslit, locations and trying to like not get caught. I did a no kill run in Dishonored.
Oh,
I didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, because Dishonored's the one where, and again, people that are fans of this game, I'm sorry.
No, no,
That's
it's
the one
bad.
where it's like the more you kill people, the more fucked up the world is, and the more difficult it's gonna be for you, or like the more people get pissed off at you.
I think that I do think it like changed like some of the like the environmental things that were happening. It may have made it more difficult. I don't actually know. I'd have to look that up. I don't think I even made the decision of doing that with that consideration in mind. Do you know what I mean? Like I wasn't trying to do the easy route necessarily or anything. I just legit was like, I think I can go through this without getting anybody. You know what I mean? And just wouldn't use any weapons. I would use like the sleep darts or something. I think there were sleep darts. I can't remember 100%. And then I would basically just be able to like knock everybody out. I wouldn't like kill them, basically. And yeah, it was super fun to try to do that. Obviously, I didn't do that in Star Wars Outlaws. That's not possible. But um, and I'm definitely not doing that in Indiana Jones. I mean, that guy I hit with that sledgehammer, he's
he's
dead.
definitely dead.
He is fried chicken dead. That's a guarantee. I'm telling you, that guy is cooked. Um, these fucking guys right here, they're so crazy looking. It's their arm cannon. They just kind of look like a toy in that regard a little bit.
Yeah, got this.
So-
Oh yeah, no, the hunters, they're fucking weird. They're a bunch of worms. It's a shit ton of worms that all work together and create that monster and wear armor.
I
Kinda gross.
I do overall kind of like the enemy list though, of like the alien guys. They really do. They do their job well. I mean, I like the concept. I could get why some people would be put off by it, but like the little tiny grunt guys that are kind of like, "Wah," right, and they're like running
Oh, they're
around with their hands
cute.
in
I
the air,
love
and
the
they're kind
grunt.
of cute,
It's so,
and they kind of
so
like
funny.
they're kind of jokey characters a little bit, and you would think that I think for a lot of the audience they would be like, oh, you're kind of making them look silly, like there's no threat to these things, but there is just a satisfaction to fucking them up, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or like you close distance on them and they're like, ah, and they like run away, or they're like,
Or they're
oh,
running
no,
at
you know what I
you
mean?
with like
Yeah.
grenades. It's kamikaze
Yeah.
themselves.
Or yeah, they would mix it up on you, and maybe you didn't expect it, right? But like that interaction, I think, is super unique because you don't really experience. Every game has obviously a weak enemy, right? But it is kind of cool to see like they went with that. Oh my god, the invisible dude.
Yeah, it's yeah. Those grunts are you got your cannon fodder.
Yeah. And
And
they're
they're
just
hilarious.
satisfying to beat up. Yeah, they're just satisfying to beat up.
I don't know if I was reading the manual, like the first one, or I read somewhere online. I think they're like 5'6", so they're pushing my height. Which
No
is
way.
hilarious
That's
to
not
me.
5'6".
Yeah,
Look at
I
that.
think they're 5'6".
There's no way.
Well, yeah,
I
think
need
about
to-
how tall Master Chief is.
Yeah, he's like 7 foot.
Why is Master Chief so tall?
He's
He
a
was
genetically
You ever
enhanced.
Do you ever see Master Chief, the actual person underneath it?
No.
Oh man,
You're not supposed
not
to.
in the game. Not in the game. You don't.
I feel like he's gonna pull his mask off, and it's gonna be Victor Wembanyama. Just gonna be like,
Oh my
holy shit!
God.
I knew all along.
No, the TV show they did, and people were mad
That's-
at that.
Did the
People weren't
TV
happy
actually?
about the show.
Did the TV show actually come out finally?
Yeah,
It
it
did.
did.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Wasn't
Yeah.
good.
No.
No, sadly.
I don't know. I think, I think what makes Halo a genuine experience that people like is interacting with the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to translate that with, like we talked about with Fallout or BioShock or something. Like, the story itself can ultimately translate to something. I don't know. I don't know if that's what makes Halo good. You know what I mean? It's more like the gameplay, the tactile gameplay stuff
Right.
that just
The
you're
one
never gonna
man
get out of the game.
versus a whole army type.
I don't give a shit about this Resident Evil movie. You guys are just. I
Have
don't
you
care.
even
You're
looked
not
at the trailer for it?
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get me to care. I'm just not doing it. No,
I'm excited for the Resident Evil movie.
I know I shouldn't be a hater, but I am.
You can be a hater. Everyone has the right to not be up for something. And the Halo TV show, I always jokingly say, I'm like, so I think the TV show followed the Silver timeline, which is a different timeline from like the books and like the game. And I'm always like, man, like y'all had everything written for you. Like all you had to do was just follow what they did in the games and the books, and a lot of people would be happy.
Did you hear that, Supergirl? God, I was so mad about that. I was so
I
fucking
don't-
mad about watching that fucking Supergirl movie. 'Cause I read the
I don't think
comic.
they even
but-
played Halo. I don't think the people who did the show played the first Halo game.
Yeah,
think-
I don't.
Yeah.
And
don't-
I don't think the person who made Supergirl read the Supergirl comic. I think he admitted to that. And to me, that is just just killing me. Sorry, I'm going off topic here. I'm gonna be upset about this. I'm gonna do a stream with Colton a little bit at some point, and I'm gonna have him play the Lego Batman game, and we're just I'm probably gonna talk about some comics, and I do want to talk about the Batman, the Cape Crusader show, because I've been kind of a fan of it. I do enjoy the show quite a bit. I've been watching season 2 came out recently, so I've been wanting to watch it. Or I've been watching it, and I just want to give my thoughts on that. But I am going to definitely talk about the Supergirl movie and be mad about it for a tiny bit. I was so disappointed by that.
Oh, did it not do well? I'm not a.
I don't. It did
much
not
of a-
do. It did not do well, but it also. I watched it. It wasn't good. I loved the Superman movie, and I hated the Supergirl movie so much. I was so sad about it. I wanted to love it so much. Anyway, I'll get my thoughts out whenever we do that. that thing. I'm gonna use my camera too. Actually, I think it'll be a good chance to show some comics that I've been collecting because I haven't
Oh,
been
yeah.
into. You been doing records at all, Zoe, or no? You like
No, I stopped for a bit. I mean, Jake gave me
yeah.
like some records that I used just to try and sample some stuff, but I haven't really. It's been a long time since I've looked at records.
Yeah. Kylie still doing CDs?
Yeah, I've been doing CDs.
You know
CD.
our new truck has a CD player.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Ooh,
You and I may need to figure out at least one disc that we can put
I'll bring
inside the
my R.
truck.
Kelly
Just
disc
kind of
in.
You think I want? Okay, you think I want to listen to R. Kelly at
Oh my
12 in
god.
the afternoon when I am getting grabbing bags? That's the album that's like gonna motivate me to. Holy crap! What happened? You like went
oh
into that?
yeah. So was playing when this first came out. I was what the fuck? I was playing this. And I was looking for the skulls, and I saw this little like hole
Yeah.
or this gap, and I'm like, "Oh, what's over here?" So I was like, "Oh man, there's gotta be maybe they're hiding a skull or something,
Yeah, anything. It looks
or a
like it's inviting
terminal."
you, or at least catching your eye to be like, "Come over here."
So I was like, "Okay." So I jumped up here, and then I
What?
was like, "Oh, okay, I can fit through here, I
What? And
think."
there's a what?
And then
No way. There's just a
like this.
hole outside the game,
Yeah.
just blatantly out there.
Yeah,
Holy
I think in
crap.
a lot. I feel like in a lot of games they have this.
Yeah, maybe that happens more often than
Right.
you're a little more astute about it because when you pointed it out, I was like, oh yeah, look at that. But honestly, I may have probably overlooked it. Um, I don't know. It's crazy. Wow, that's just
I
like
I
literally
got
like a
lucky
straight up
finding
hole,
that one. That was like that was pure luck.
like a
That I happened
sinkhole
to
that you just
find it.
found that under
Right.
your house. Or something. What the hell? What's that doing there? I
'Cause I
like how
think
they
it
still
was
make noises after they're already. I guess they're just knocked out or they're dead now.
They're
Oh wait,
sleeping.
are these guys just resting?
Yeah, you're just
yeah,
going in,
they're
murdering them
sleeping.
while they're sleeping.
That's crazy.
Well, my favorite is when you stick them with a grenade and they say not again. And I was like, this has happened to you before.
Will they wake up as soon as you start shooting?
Yeah, they'll wake up. Some of them are already
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
sometimes
Fair enough.
they'll
But you can get a
like
lot. You can get a lot knocked out just in that period of time. That's pretty sweet.
yeah, like there's sometimes where like if you
He
hit
whiffed
them,
so
they'll
hard on
wake
that
up.
grenade. He whiffed so hard on that grenade. Oh
Well, yeah, he's invisible now.
shit.
Invisibility in this game was so lit.
I don't
I
like the
was
alien pistol that much. That one right there, this one. I just remember not enjoying it that much. Maybe I just wasn't playing it right, but I like that blue grenade a lot. The sticky one.
Yeah, dude.
oh the
It's
plasma grenades are so
satisfying.
nice.
When when it would stick to somebody and you just watch them, you know, it's just you know, one of those wonderful pleasures had by men.
I have to see one thing before this level is over. I'm curious how the teabag physics are in this game.
Oh yeah.
Are they pretty good?
Let's see here. Oh man, I should have done it in third person.
Cause like the teabag physics in Halo 3 is like you can dribble them off of your groin. See,
Yeah.
No,
not
it's
the
not
greatest.
as
That's
It could be.
disappointing. No,
Thanks,
their
man.
head literally would bounce. Their whole body would like convulse.
Really?
Yes, dude.
That is a downgrade.
Yeah. Halo 2, we need teabagging back.
Yeah, they should have brought that back. They should have
Yeah.
made that way better. Make it just like the UFC game, where they're just like, you know, ragdolling, turning into jelly.
Right.
I think that dude just fell off the.
He fell off the thing.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, the
kamikaze.
2 grenades. The two
Yeah.
grenades. Yeah.
He was like, you know, guys, I'll take him out for us. I'll kill myself for the whole crew.
It's like I got this.
Right.
This gun was just crazy. It always looks so painful.
Yeah, the needler.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You just get like just a giant fucking needle
And
like
then
stuck out of your
fucking-
thigh.
And
Like,
then
"Ah."
it explodes.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine getting hit with needlers or even just plasma.
Yeah.
That just sounds like, man, the poor Marines that didn't have like the Mjolnir armor, um, and just got pelted with plasma. It's like that sounds painful with no shields.
Yeah, I guess limbs. I just feel like you get shot in the stomach with a laser, like a Star Wars laser rifle. I just feel like that's it for you.
Right.
Maybe your
Oh, yeah,
limbs,
you'd be
your
done.
shoulder, your limbs, and that's it. Everything else, you're fucked. That entire body real estate that gets shot at. I don't know. The demon falls.
That was their nickname for you as a demon.
Yep. Because
Was that in the
I
original
stepped-
game?
Yep.
In Halo 2, they call you the demon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we blew up the first ring and we touched their sacred ring. Oopsies, I died again. So they your public enemy after you blow up that first ring. Oh wait, forgot they're asleep.
Kara.
You know what game had really cool like squad tactics back in the day was Fear. Did you guys ever play Fear?
I remember
did.
it. I don't remember like playing it too much.
It had a really like because they were very like SWAT team oriented, but just the way
Right.
the AI would like react to like moving around environments and like taking cover and shit like that and communicating with each other, like it was a really cool experience like going up against those particular people. You know, the like the AI and just shooting things, you know?
Right.
It was pretty cool.
No, Fear was that first one was really good, and then it were there 3 or 2 of them?
I think there were 3. I think so. It started to get a little weird, I think.
Oh.
As most game franchises tend to do.
Yeah, the third one I think got a little silly.
Yeah, a little strange. It's some crazy ideas. It was starting to get into like Halloween, you know, like the curse of you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, say similar to fucking Dead Space 3 where they implemented the co-op. It's where like one player will experience one thing, and forgot what that feature was, but I don't think a lot of people liked it.
Kill.
Oh, here we go.
I kind of like this one too. That weapon right there, the repeated one.
Oh, the plasma
Yeah.
plasma rifle. Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, shit. My God.
Oh, well,
Oh, he just
Bye-bye.
fell.
Bye.
Oh yeah, you got a checkpoint.
I feel like when I went to it was my first year, and I went to a magnet school. I got kind of talked into doing one. It was a science engineering academy.
Right.
Um, and you know, we had like our computer class or whatever, and it was a very general class. I don't even remember exactly what the hell we were doing, but there was a lot of computers in there. And yeah, somebody just had a random. You just get like an exe file of like Halo, and you just hit. You know, everybody would just copy and paste it to each other's like flash drives or whatever the fuck,
Thank you.
and everybody would just be playing online together. It was fucking crazy. It was like this like very like stripped down version of Halo that was like super accessible for people to play. And again, I don't think it had the whole game or necessarily, but it had like all the maps or whatever. And it was interesting. I do remember just randomly getting a copy that way. That's probably the most time I ever put into Halo. Was like probably when I should be and you know doing shit in my classes, and I was just playing fucking Halo in my computer.
Nah. You should just be playing Halo.
Yeah, like we would do
Always.
that. Like we would go during lunch and shit. It's fucking crazy. It became a whole ass thing.
I miss the days of man, I remember with Halo 3, you could look up like your I think they might have done it in Halo 2. I don't remember. But like Bungie.net, you could look up your like service record and see like how many games you've played, how many kills you got with like the assault rifle or the
Right.
needler or the sniper or
Oh,
like
shit.
a plasma grenade. It was wild. I would spend way too much time looking at that in high school when I should have been probably focusing on my schoolwork.
But you're all right now, you know.
I made it. Yeah, you
made
know,
it.
I feel like I made I feel like it was worth it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I would do it again if I had the chance to.
For Kyler, was you were mainly like what, Call of Duty?
No, I was
Did you
definitely
play Halo
Halo
Halo for
3.
sure?
Yeah, Halo 3 was the
Yeah.
big one. And like
Uh-huh.
yeah, some Black Ops and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But Halo 3 for sure. It ruled like 90% of my time.
Yeah, the only first person shooter I ever really did that for, like consistently, like on my own and just like again, just doing shit till like 3 in the morning on a Friday. You know what I mean? Just like going on Friday and then waking up, you know, it's Saturday morning and you're still playing. Was Team Fortress 2. That was probably the one game where I like first shoot like a shooter, like online shooter, purely all online shooter. There wasn't even a single player content to that game. And just got super heavy into that because it was very unique and had a different like had a cool art style and had a class system. You could be like I used to be the medic a lot and heal
Right.
people while we were in the middle of a shooting game. It was really cool. I love the demo, man. He had like the grenade launcher, and that's why I fall in love with like that's why in Turok the new Turok Dinosaur Hunter they have the grenade launcher, and I'm like, oh yeah, when it bounces on the wall and I can kind of like ricochet it off somebody, just that's what it's all about for me.
Right.
Love that feeling. I love the glass breaking in this game. It's pretty cool.
I love breaking shit in this game. Also liked in I think I enjoyed it most in Halo 2 was when the vehicles would get blown up and stuff. I remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
was introduced. Like they would fall apart and like break apart and shit. And I just love that so much. Oh, where the fuck did they come
Oh my
from?
god,
Right.
Jesus Christ. The shield guys were another one I haven't really thought about in a while.
Oh, the jackals.
Yeah, where they just kind of walk up to you in close distance with that big blue shield.
Yeah, and
Oh,
also
damn
they
it.
just don't miss with the sniper rifle, especially in Halo 2, legendary.
They're annoying as shit in that game.
And they just don't miss.
Then they got the sniper rifles.
Oh shit, nice shot. And you don't have did you have life in the original, like a actual life meter, and this one it's kinda like Call of Duty with the you just need to like not get hit for a certain amount of time kind of shit?
Yeah, so in the in Combat Evolved, they had like the health packs.
Health bars,
So
yeah,
you
health
would
packs.
you would still have like a shield, but you would have like a like health bar kind of thing as well, where you would need to replenish it with a health pack.
But the shield
Which a
just
lot of people
replenished with time,
were.
or it was an extra health bar.
Yeah. So the shields would replenish over time, and then your
Okay,
health would need to be replenished by a health pack.
I don't hate
Uh,
that. Honestly, that's kind of a cool system. It's kind of a mix of
no, a
both.
lot of people wanted it back for this one. They were kind of upset that um, it wasn't included, which I'm like, that would have been a good skull idea.
Right.
Of having that feature back where it's like, oh yeah, you have to get health packs, but also I feel like
Yeah, but then
maybe
yeah,
the placements of
yeah,
the
then
health.
you'd have to basically
Yeah,
build both games, one without a health system and one without. I mean, you just have to put the health packs all around now at that point, and I don't know.
yeah,
I do agree with
and
you though. I mean, I first of all, I think it's would have made the shooter a little unique. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if people would have complained about it or not and been like, ah, that's not. I kind of prefer modern shooters where you don't have to really think about that. You can
I
just
think
kind
people
of
would have
wait.
liked it. I think they would have been cool with it being like it was.
Yeah. As long as it's balanced correctly. You know what I mean? That's the only. Just make
Yeah,
sure it's balanced. If it's balanced and it's not like kind of horse shit or it's not broken, like just put that time into it. I think people would have gotten into it. I think.
yeah, but I think this game unfortunately also went through kind of a development hell. I don't know if it was as like intense as it has been in the past, but I think I read or heard somewhere that like they had to kind of really lock in to get this game through the finish line. So I can see how there were elements of it that were missing. Oh man, I should have. Oh wait, no, it's here. Cool.
It's like stuck up behind you.
Right.
Got
He
Yeah, I
saw,
scared.
was like,
he saw you with the
I was
rocket
like,
launcher. He was
"Mhm."
like, no.
That was such a terrible plan. I'm just gonna get right up to you, and then the moment you turn around, I'm just gonna freak out and run away.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Them grunts
Do some
like to
silly.
run away. That went through his legs.
Yeah, that was like a perfect goal shot right there. Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh,
Damn
I
it!
was like, you can get through.
I thought you were gonna get that one.
Thought I was gonna make through that one too. I was like, usually I can. I was like, eh.
You spoke anything, Kyler?
No, not right now. Just kind of been chilling. Getting these nice, like, nostalgia moments. Watching him go through all this.
I kind of picture you like Chevy Chase right now when he's watching the Christmas videos
Right.
upstairs in the attic, and he's just like looking,
Damn it. I was like, I was trying to
What?
rush through that one.
just rush to the exit.
Damn,
Sometimes there's just certain areas I'm like, I'm not fighting all
right.
y'all.
Get every single person.
Do we have to kill everybody we see?
No.
I just don't want to deal with those hunters, but then I remember he spawns over here. Ow.
I feel like I feel like those the big rocket launchers a little bit like a Sophie's Choice right now because you do take a lot of damage just from like being in the proximity. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh yeah, I'm always ready to risk it all. Shooting those rockets.
It's a bold move here, God. Let's see if it works out for him.
Right.
Right. Oh wait, where the fuck did he go? He was right there. He was always right there. Where the fuck are you? Oh my god.
He spawns right
Yeah.
next to him.
You got him. Oh shit. Wait, take cover for a minute. Yeah, take cover. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, you got this shit.
Light him up. Light him up. Yeah, see, it's like you can't even see him with the camo.
Oh, and he goes for the goal, kids. Oh, he's making it.
I'm like, yep.
Analyzing.
Oh yeah, this
Let's go to
part.
the control room.
Oh great.
Did you
Forgot
like pretty
about
much
this.
hit a checkpoint at this point?
Yeah, I think I finally got a checkpoint there.
Yeah, yeah. So you just skip all that shit. There it goes. Boom. Yeah, you're dead, dog.
Covenant Banshees. We can use
Look
them
at that
to
Banshee,
bypass the
dude.
control
Beautiful.
structure. Don't let anyone else touch it. The entrance to the control center is at the top of that pyramid structure. Bring me up there and I should be able
Oh,
to get
shit.
us inside.
Was Cortana always with you? I always
Yeah.
thought she was just like an AI in the ship. I didn't
No,
know
she
she was
was
So
like
on
she
the
in.
ship.
was on board the ship. I mean, she was in a lot of places. Like she was with Dr. Halsey at first, and then if you play Reach, she's brought onto the Pillar of Autumn. And then when she's on the Pillar of Autumn, Master Chief is like woken up from cryo sleep, and then she is then uh placed like in a chip, and she's with Master Chief most of the time until the end of this mission. Actually, she stays at the control room, which the mission after this one is fucking terrifying. Oh, what the?
Oh, whoa, oh, shit.
Where did he come from?
Whoa. And he just didn't even savor the moment or anything. He
Right.
just walked away.
No, he didn't even give me a chance.
Holy crap.
I didn't even
It was like
know he
it
was
like,
right there.
that was like a prison shank. It was crazy.
Jesus.
Wow. He was really quiet. Like I guess I'm so used to like them just talking the whole time, like all the guys like I'm getting shot at. I
Well, at
took
least
a
thought he
grenade
would
to
give
the
me
face, you know, and
they
then
would give me a
just did-
chance. I was like, damn.
yeah. I just expected them to be more like vocal, and they just weren't.
See, they weren't expecting this.
Good idea. Seems to be working. That would suck ass to be that little guy right there. There he goes.
Yeah, I think this is the end of the mission. Made it.
Nice.
Hell yeah, look at that.
Let's see if we get a landing cutscene here. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, the good old extended cutscene.
This is it. Halo's control center. No. That terminal. Try there.
If you have different skins equipped, does that show in the cutscenes, or does it switch back to like normal for the cutscenes?
No, it switches back to the normal.
Yeah.
I don't think it
Yeah.
renders it in or whatever the terminology is.
That
I
would
don't
be-
expect it, but it would be dope if they
Right.
did.
Yeah.
If they did change it, but they
That's
they
what they
usually
used to
don't.
do.
They usually don't though. Did they used to? In the other ones?
That's what in the other Halos, like the weapon that you had, like if you had like a rocket launcher or something, that would be like the weapon that you had. And then in Halo Reach, the like any of the armor that you unlocked, like for matchmaking or like for the online aspect of it,
The knowledge.
you would then be able to like what you customized your Spartan to be would be then the Spartan that you would have in Halo Reach for like the campaign, which is really cool for Noble 6.
Hey Kyler, you okay over there?
Yeah.
Or-
What are you talking about?
Jerk.
Let's stay focused. Halo.
Like giant golden girl.
I know.
This ring isn't a
Please
barbarian.
keep shooting things and have fun.
Oh, I miss her. I miss you.
You're a good woman.
Some say the best.
All right. This ring, it's for. Give me a second to access. Yes, the Forerunners built this place, what they called a fortress world, in order to. Wait. No, that can't be. Oh, those Covenant fools. They must have known that there must have been signs.
Slow down. You're losing me.
The Covenant found something buried in this ring. Something horrible. And now they're afraid.
Something buried? Where?
The captain. We've got to stop the captain.
Keys? What are
The
we...
weapons cache he's looking for. It's not really... We can't let him get inside.
I don't understand.
There's no time.
Oh, the
Get out
next
of
one's
here.
the flood.
Find keys.
Yeah, that mission's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Before it's too late.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for showing this to us, though. I don't want to take too much of your time. I feel like we've found a good stopping point. Been recording for like an hour or so.
Oh no,
2
yeah,
hours.
thank you for having me, man.
Yeah,
it's
it
been
was super
fun.
fun.
yeah, it was nice
Yeah,
to
well,
see.
Do you have like a Twitch or anything like that? Do you do any streaming on your own or any like YouTube related stuff or anything?
And see, I like to pretend that I do. I have a Twitch, which
Okay.
I need to be better about actually streaming on it.
You
Yeah, I
did
think
great.
no, man, I always feel like I do a terrible job. No, yeah, so late night sushi is my Twitch handle. And I plan on doing that more often, probably now that I've ripped the band-aid off and done this. I'm like, okay, I think I'll just start
Yeah,
streaming
I'll
randomly.
include for what it's worth, I'll include your link in the YouTube description. That way, if anyone wants to jump on, for sure, I'll definitely be watching for sure. So,
Oh
and we'll
yeah,
definitely,
feel free
I
to
definitely
jump
like to.
on and oh
No,
no,
yeah,
what was that?
I definitely like to have you back on again too. I think that'd be super fun. Something you've been. I'll check in and see what you've been playing recently. I will definitely like to see you play something else. It was super fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be some good ones. What is it? Control Resonant, I think that's what it's called. It's coming out. The
Yeah.
sequel to Control. Alan Wake is one of my favorite games, and I know for the fall in October I'm gonna replay Alan Wake 2. So that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna be streaming.
I wouldn't mind checking out some
for-
Alan Wake. Honestly, I'll check out your stream for that. That'd be super fun. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah, I
know.
would love to do a deep dive of Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2 because that's like one of my favorite games I've ever played.
I'm gonna lose Kyler pretty soon. He's gonna be doing a bunch of GTA 6 content that I'm gonna be really enjoying.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, November.
yeah, I would
it's
definitely want
coming
to
up.
mix it up for sure. Yeah, and I'm gonna
Stepping
be,
up.
I don't know, I'm gonna be jumping on a bunch of random crap. But all right, well, definitely, I'm so glad we got a chance to get you on here, and glad everybody got to join us. And yeah, Scrub Life, man. You can end
Oh yeah.
the stream, Kyler. Thank you
Hell
so much,
yeah,
man.
No
Appreciate it.
problem.